Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and we're in Williamsburg, Virginia. Actually, we're in the Colonial Williamsburg part, where they reenact all kinds of historical stuff here in the U.S. They've rebuilt houses like they were built, 300 years ago. All kinds of really cool stuff. Fabulous place to check out. And the thing is, what we have for you today is kind of a combination of our what to see and do videos and some love and hates put together, because it's a small place to check out, but it is kind of cool. And it's an easy day trip from D.C. if you're coming down. Well worth it. One thing I will tell you, though, is when you come here, you buy one ticket when you come, and that covers all the main sites to go into, like the Governor's Palace or the Capitol building, or you want to go to the blacksmith and these kind of things. And the thing is, the ticket for an adult is about $44. For a kid between 6 and 12, it's over 20 bucks. Okay, so it can be a very pricey thing here. So we've got 2 adults and 1 kid that has to pay $109. So it can be a bit pricey, but it is well worth it. So what are you going to do and see when you are here? Now, Williamsburg has this Colonial Williamsburg you want to check out. So you can see the capital of this, the colony of Virginia with the tours. You can see the blacksmiths working, the silversmiths working, the joiners putting together all kinds of stuff, and carpenters and all kinds of stuff like that. And it's one of these things you go to see how life was in the 1700s. So that's why you're going to see a lot of kids here, a lot of families here, a lot of school groups, because it's very much of a historical reenactment city, and everything's here like that. And there's bars and restaurants here you can eat at that kind of go with the same flair. It is kind of a cool place to check out, okay? Now, the main sites you want to see here, those you really want to go to the Governor's Palace, and I'll put pictures up of that with the garden there. There's the Bruton Parish Episcopal Church, which has a few famous parishioners throughout its day. You can go down to the College of William and Mary, which is one of the universities I almost went to, college I almost went to. You can see the Wren Building, which is actually the oldest college building in the U.S. And as a college professor by trade, I'm not just a vlogger, I'm a professor as well. That's kind of a cool thing to check out. And you can check out the whole William and Mary campus. It's beautiful there. And I know some people don't want to go too much in the history. You want some more fun stuff for your kids. They do have a Busch Gardens, which is a big amusement park right by here you can go to. Obviously, you can head to DC very quickly, very simple to do. If you want to, I mean, it does get hot here. Another thing that you might not like about it is this is Virginia, and in the summer, man, it's baking. Everyone's melting here, and it can get very hot. But what's cool is they have Water Country USA, which is a water amusement park. I guess you're a water park that's right by here, so you can do the Busch Gardens fun, a history day here, and then go to the water park the next day. So that's kind of cool. Also, this is part of the Colonial Parkway. So you have Colonial Williamsburg, you have Yorktown, okay, where the Battle of Yorktown was, so you can see the battlefield and the museums for stuff like that. On the river, really pretty town. And also you have Jamestown, one of the original settlements here in the U.S. or in the Americas, and that's kind of a cool place to check out as well for more of the history buff kind of stuff. And of course, this is Virginia, and there were plantations here, so you can go to the Berkeley or the Shirley plantations. There's other plantations here. Just ask your tour guide, because Williamsburg is really based on tourism, and you will get a lot of really great tourist help. So there is tons of hotels here. I mean, we literally decided to come here like 3 days ago. Like literally, we're going to go to Richmond. Like, oh, screw Richmond. Let's go to Williamsburg. So we went here. Tons of hotels. Even the kind of lower class hotels here actually are pretty nice and done up pretty well. So you're going to be okay with that. But ask the hotels, they'll give you the maps. The visitor center here when you get to Colonial Williamsburg is fantastic. They'll give you lots of tips on where to go, where to stay, what to see, not just here in Colonial Williamsburg, but in the entire region. So that's kind of a cool thing. And of course, since this is kind of American history kind of stuff, there is a really fantastic folk art museum here. The Abbey Aldrich Rockefeller, the Rockefellers Folk Art Museum, well worth checking out if you're here. And that's what's nice, is this is one of those, get your Americana kind of thing, throws you back to your 7th grade trip to go into DC, when you're in junior high, fun with the kids. Historic stuff for you, and it's well worth it to check out. And if you're in DC, I mean, the museums there are fantastic, but if you want to get some more history, living history, like this is a living history museum, come down here. The train comes down here, or you can drive down here. It's very easy, okay? So lots of good stuff. And if you want something a little bit more scary, they'll tell you quite often that there's some spooky ghost tours at night along here in Williamsburg. Yes, it's not really super great for the kids. They might get a little scared, but if they're about 12 and up, I mean, they've seen worse stuff on TV. But it's kind of cool to hear the histories and all these things, because you go to the old Capitol where they had their capital punishments, and oh, well, you technically could be put to death for pickpocketing or something. They didn't usually happen, but these things are possible, so you can imagine the ghost stories that come from that. Anyway, if you want to learn more about Williamsburg, please check us out on our website. We've got 10 facts about Williamsburg, 10 facts about Virginia, all kinds of great stuff. 5 things you love and hate about the U.S., all on our website at woltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter and Facebook, and we really appreciate your likes and subscriptions. And if you have some cool stuff to do here in Williamsburg or by Williamsburg, like in Jamestown or Yorktown, please leave in the comment section below so we can get even more ideas for our fellow travelers. Anyway, I hope you have a great time here in Williamsburg. I'm having a great time, even though I'm baking in the sun and the kids are like, oh, it's so hot. Yes, it is. So stay hydrated. You see I got my backpack with not 1, but 2 bottles of water, so we're okay. Anyway, have a great time here in Williamsburg. We'll see you later. Bye.